Here in the Cambridgeshire Fens, carpenter Kelly Neville is building a hexagonal eco-house, literally by hand, within a small holding that will provide all the food and energy for his family. While Masako works on their vegetable garden, Kelly has taken on most of the building work himself, and incredibly, he has managed to get all 20 ground beams weighing half a ton each into place. But even Kelly has realised that he needs more than a car jack to get his staircase tree into position.
That's going to get caught on that strap, is it?
Once the staircase is fixed, the rest of the house will be built around it. So it's in the middle yet?
Not quite.
Looks good, looks good, looks very good. This is going to look fantastic.
Lovely lines.
All these marks from the rotten timber inside.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful. And then what? You seal it?
I'm going to do as little as possible. Probably a little oil.
Yeah. Just
maybe
linseed
oil
water
or a bit of beeswax. Yes, that's right.
Well, what I like about it is that it's actually half sculpture, half tree, and you can see where it's come from and what it was, and that's a joy. What's the view like from the top?
Well, this is something.
What can you see? Can you see land?
I can land ahoy! I can see Ely Cathedral. Oh, this is so wonderful. I haven't had this view yet.
How fantastic. The surrounding land is central to Kelly and Masako's plan to build a sustainable house. One of the first things they have to do is to set up a reed bed sewage treatment system. What we don't want are those bulrushes, and what we do want is this the one?
That's the one, yes.
Okay, and they're growing quite prolifically here, aren't they? The microbes that live on the roots of these, they're the things, aren't they, that anaerobically digest the poo. Yeah?
Yes, well that's part of the action.
Yeah.
But the reeds themselves also eat anything.
Do they?
So
They themselves will absorb the nutrients, so they'll
yes.
happily take the stuff up. How many of these are you digging up and transplanting into your reed bed?
I reckon about 10 to 15 plants
Is that all?
per bed, yes. Yeah.
Oh, very healthy, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. So that'll take no problem.
And it'll just spread through the sand very quickly, I think, and pretty much.
And it's a big root system. The maximum spread, large surface area, means that all those microbes will get going, and the plant should really flourish and divide, I guess, and carry on. What you get when you live. By planting these now, the sewage system will be ready for when they move in. As the weather turns cold, Kelly faces a long, hard winter working on the house. At least Kelly's got the ancient tractor working again to help lift the huge oak corner posts he's custom made into position. Once again, it's a big job, and Masako is on hand to help.
Nearly there. Because it wants to get away, really. That's all right. I think you want to be on the ground, to be honest. You better just jump down, Masako.
1 month on, and unsurprisingly, Kelly is still struggling to get the massive beams into place. Good morning. It's a shame you're working in the shade here, isn't it? Bit nippy, but this is fabulous.
Yes, quite daunting when you see them suddenly up in the air.
Yeah. I mean, this is one big, chunky structure. It's looking terrific. This has been a bugger to put up, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. I work away at it every day, and it all seems so very slow, you know, in the progress of it.
How many uprights can you get in a day, for example?
Well, it takes me a day to maybe make 7 or 8 studs,
Yeah.
and putting them in's fairly quick. I think I could probably get them in a day, but then it'll take me maybe another 3/4 of a day to make a top plate, you know, with the mortising.
With the tractor once again out of commission, I've been roped in to help. There's no one else.
Isn't it just remarkable what you can do with a pulley and a bit of rope?
Well, exactly. What's remarkable is that using entirely human power, with a winch and a pulley and a rope, you can lift 1/3 of a ton. I mean, it's all things are possible, isn't it?
Okay, Kevin, stop there for a second. Oh, I wish I had a couple of extra inches on my arms.
I have no idea how you managed to get these other ones in. I know you had the tractor, but nevertheless, blimey O'Reilly, it's some feat. Go.
Actually, it's all going very well, in my opinion.
Oh, swimmingly. Right, okay.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm back on the winch, hang on. It takes 6 hours before the post finally goes in. This is slow, hard work.
I worry about his health and his safety because he hurt his back the other day. And I feel sorry for him because he's in pain. Yeah. But the only thing is that whenever I ask him, are you enjoying it? And then he always says yes. So that's good.
Although Kelly's back is holding out, their savings are almost gone, and 8 months into the build, their old house still hasn't sold.
I've just had some bad news. I was expecting that we'd be exchanging contracts today with the view to completing in 3 days' time. And I've just heard that something rather unexpected has turned up with our contracts, and it's probably going to take, well, quite a long time to sort out.
A problem with the water supply has held up the exchange of contracts, and Kelly and Masako can't sell. They've spent all of their savings, and now the only thing left is Kelly's credit card. 5 months into the build, and while the willow crop, which will provide their fuel, is doing well, Kelly and Masako's escalating money problems and the relentless cold weather are taking their toll.
It's just one day to the next. I can't think about anything. I can't take pleasure at looking up at the building, really, because all I could think about is the cold.
At times, this seems like a God-forsaken place. Even Kelly has his doubts over whether he should have begun this journey.
When I started this project, I thought everybody should be doing this, you know, building their own house. To be honest, I think I wouldn't necessarily recommend a large solitary project.
With their credit card maxed out, their nightmare is suddenly made real.
My house sale's fallen through, and I've got about £3,000 left on my credit card. The mortgage that I'd hoped to get me out of a muddle is still no sign of being resolved. All the materials in the building are not designed to be left out in the weather, but I haven't got the money to cover it up and protect it from the rain. It's just so depressing seeing the building out in the elements.
Whilst their old house is put back on the market, Kelly has to abandon work on the build to earn some money